Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark is starting shortly.
I've been hiding. What about you? Just kidding.
Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Please hit that like button. How do I sound? How do I sound? Ready to roll, ready to roll, ready to roll. Ohio, Stephanie. Are you a Buckeye fan? There'll be no puppies tonight. They've been bad all day. And yesterday. Otis tried to pull off our tablecloth. He thought nobody was looking. Okay, good. I just figured, you know. You should have seen him. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Like it's his tablecloth or something. What's a Buckeyes candy? I think he thought that, well, I mean, this is just my assumption. I think he thought that there was something on there that was for him. And luckily, I caught him. But here's the insane part. That he did it quietly. He was doing it quietly. He was trying not to get caught. Imagine that. That's the only way I count on catching them doing anything is being loud about it. It's
Lab
bull
After
crap.
Dark is starting soon.
These dogs are evolving, and I can't stand it.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
I was actually just sitting down to pee, but whatever, you know.
Well, the skunk situation is still a situation. It's always been a situation, and it will always be a situation.
What's the point in causing these ruckus?
It's a bad one. It's a bad situation. It's always been a bad situation.
Starts now.
It'll always be a bad situation. Skunks are bad news. Okay. And there's really nothing more about that. that I can say. All right, welcome to... Can't hear well. Great. Can you hear now? What a blast. I mean, you wouldn't be able to hear that well because I was talking during the intro. And whatever I was saying wasn't important. I was just, I cut the mic on and I just started talking. So, sorry for the confusion there. Snakes are the worst. Snakes are bad news too. I don't like them. Welcome to Lab After Dark. Please hit that like button on the way in if you haven't already. It would be very much appreciated. And I've just found out some, I wouldn't say it's bad news, but it's not like news that, let's just put it this way. I have to go somewhere tomorrow where there's going to be communal eating. And I'm not excited about that. So I asked, I said, hey, I'm going to have to eat before I go. I'd prefer not to, I don't want to be rude, but me, man, me, it's going to be shit. Everybody's going to get sick as a dog. And, but I was cautiously optimistic about this situation because they said, well, we're going to have pizza. I was like, oh, okay. Pizza I can do. Now, don't tell anybody, but if there are multiple pizzas and I go in the kitchen, and so there's a couple different scenarios that the pizza boxes could be stacked on top of each other, one open. I go to the bottom, the fresh. I want to be one of the first 3 people to lay into the box. Or if there's no situation that where I can do that, I go to the furthest side. I go to the furthest side and pick from there if I can. And then here's the other thing. I don't know how people just eat the last of the piece. There's one piece left. Here you go. That always bothered me a little bit. And so I don't partake in that either. But so pizza, hot dogs, and fruit. Now, that fruit situation will get hairy. And I like fruit. But you couldn't pay me to eat fruit at a communal buffet. It's just not going to happen. I ain't touching that fruit, man. I'm not touching no dips. Nothing, dude. The last 2 events that I have been to, food poisoning has struck both times. Once, directly, it was me. 2, the second time I went, I did not eat a thing. Not a friggin' thing. And everybody else got sick. Not me. You know why? Because I learned my lesson. It's just, I just see it for what it is. When I say communal, I mean people are standing in line. I don't want to do that. The only time I'll stand in line for food is if I absolutely have to. And not because I'm like better than that. It's just, I don't want, I don't know, people like sneeze. And like I was at a music store today, and this guy was like tuning his guitar across the way. He's just coughing and shit the whole time. He's just coughing and sneezing. Just, and like I can hear him. And it wasn't like a couple little, the dude was like, obviously the dude had something wrong with him. I was like, I'm leaving. I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be here for that. What is the term for fear of communal eating? I don't know. I don't have a fear of it. I just won't do it. I've done it. I will if I have to. It's not a fear. It's just I'm trying not to get sick. That's what I'm. What's up, Josh? Glad to make another live or a late night live. My head hurts with all the Britney/hate channel stuff. Yeah, they're out of control. It's pretty crazy. I did catch where Nana was trying to give her some advice, which I thought is sound advice, and Brittany doesn't think it is, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's a gang up situation, kind of messed up. And I don't know. I'm just not sure. Let me. Oh, how times have changed. From suck it up and work anyhow. Now we are learning to respect everyone's health. I love it. To a point. A splinter isn't a reason to skip work. Well, it depends how. Look. Sometimes splinters can get bad. Yeah, but I'm not avoiding it. I'm just saying that like I've had bad experiences with it. It's not like I'm scared for my life. I don't want to get sick. I don't like it. That's all. It has nothing to do with being scared or nervous or I just don't want to get sick. I don't like that. And I find it completely avoidable by not eating. Look, you guys, drama is it's always going to be there. It's just, it sells, and they rely on people to constantly, and I'm not saying that, Brittany has every right to stand up for herself and say whatever she wants. But they count on it. They're counting on it. It's what they count on every day because they can't talk for 20 minutes without something there to prop them up. Okay. And that's just a fact. And to be honest with you, and I'll tell you this, there have been times where I was like, all right, I'm going to engage and, we're going to play this out. And we're going to have whatever. We're going to talk shit back and forth. I will not, there are certain lengths that I will not go to. There are certain times where I don't feel like it. Sometimes it's on my terms for the most part because I don't really watch a lot of people on YouTube. And, but I've also done it where I've been disappointed, but they didn't come back with anything. So I get it. I get that. So, and a lot of people say, well, Josh, why do you, sometimes I like to, but But what's going on is above and beyond that. And I don't know. I don't have the answers. I would just rather banter with people. And then there are some fights that are worth fighting. Then there are some that just aren't. And it's hard to tell. Let me see who became a member here. Just a girl who loves frogs. That's what frogs are your thing. You like frogs. I like that. One of the very few reptiles that I can handle. But once again, look, the thing is, I don't know. Like, look, man, I've been through my share of drama on YouTube and slander and truth and things that you don't want to talk about, things that you don't want people to talk about, things that, and it's always me trying to defend myself in front of people who have no interest in hearing me out is pointless. I'm not here to convert anybody. I'm not here to change your mind about something. It's never helped. Just the other day, I was accused of being a troll that goes around pretending to be Queen Bee in chats and things like that. I explained it. I explained it thoroughly. And that still wasn't good enough for some people. Now, the people that like listen to the show and like the show, things like that, yes, they got it. But I can't convince somebody of something when they're not willing to listen to me. If I went over to somebody's channel where the person who's in charge of that channel or show or whatever it is that you want to call it, and if I was to go on there and try to explain myself, it wouldn't make a difference or change anybody's mind. Because there's already a preconceived notion. Now, there are a few people who will listen. And I'm talking fractionally, just a very, very small amount of intellectual people that would even put up with that kind of horse shit. And what would end up happening is, one or two people, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I get it." But the mob rules and people engage with who they want to engage with. They don't want to hear what you have to say because they don't care, because it's just fun for them. They love reactions. They love to freak out on people. They love to be melodramatic. And it's just a losing battle. That's all I can say. It's only a losing battle if you continue to play in the quicksand. And my advice for anybody would be pick your battles, balance it. You can't ignore some things. You can't ignore some people. Do you have any idea how many people talk shit to me on a daily basis in comments? It's every day. It's constant. In chats, in comment sections, on Twitter, on Facebook or whatever. It's every day. You're not, especially people on Twitter, you're not going to get anything from me. You might get a response, but I'm surely not going to be like make you something that you're not. And it's not that I can I change it? I couldn't change it if I wanted to, could I? I wish I could. I wish that the people that didn't like me liked me, but there's nothing I can do about it. And I can tell you this, there have been people that have had preconceived notions of me because of things that they've seen, or maybe the way that I've acted before, or things that they've heard, and that they just say, I don't like him, I don't want to talk about him, or I don't want to be associated with him. And a year, 6 months, a year, 2 years later, somebody will say, hey, I think I was wrong about you. I understand how YouTube is, and I understand how people drag people through the mud. And yeah, you may have made some mistakes in your life. And that's, part of being who we are. But I don't think that you're this person that people portray you as. And I don't think I am. I don't think I'm that person. I think I've done stupid stuff. But I'm not, what the hell? What did that happen? Okay, there we go. Well, I mean, look, and unsupervised, I appreciate you saying that. And, look, I mean, I do. I absolutely appreciate it. The thing is that I have put myself in situations that were unbecoming and were just dumb. They were stupid. And I never rebut. I didn't retort to those things because I just thought it was going to do more damage than anything. That's it. That's what I thought. And I wish that I could have handled things differently in a lot of situations. Just in life in general. So I get it. You hear these things, you hear from one side, and you tend to believe it. But the problem is everybody on here, everybody on social media, everybody with any kind of platform is going to be discussed, criticized, antagonized, insulted, made fun of, and it's just part of how this thing goes. But drama sells in a big way. That's why strictly drama channels do so well, monetarily speaking, because people are entertained. It's entertaining to them because, they feel somehow empowered and emboldened and part of the gang on pile. Well, I don't know. I don't know, Marie. It's a great question. That's actually Marie. Marie says drama does sell, but at what cost? Well, that would be up to you. That would be up to you. I don't know. I don't know what the cost is. I'm not sure. I wish I had an answer for you there, but I don't. But so anyway, yeah. Look. I see it. I see what's happening, and it's kind of a terrible thing in the sense that this gang mentality. I don't know. Josh, it's like you told me a couple weeks ago when I jokingly said I am in the wrong business by not being a YouTuber. Yeah, look, I agree. I understood what you were saying, but at the same time, the way that you would have to go, but the way that you have to go about it to make a great deal of money on YouTube isn't necessarily the best way, especially in like these kind of communities, It's too difficult for most people to think for themselves. Yes. Yeah. And a lot of people really just do go out of their way to, they really do go out of their way to just make a ruckus. That's true. I've learned that if someone says something, I check for myself. I can't stand the drama. Like to talk a little ish and then move on. Can't stand the bullying or harassment. Well, the thing is that, if you bully, some people need it. Some people need to absolutely be stood up to. But the thing is, if you're not willing to go as far as they are, then you can't. I can poke fun at people all day and, they just kind of roll their eyes. But, there's just certain things that I'm not willing to do. I just won't do it. I have no interest in it. I want no part of it. And I just, it's too much. It's too far. Nobody plays within the confines of podcasting or, on air shit talk. Well, of course, yes, it gives more content. It's the same exact thing. It's just the analogy that a fire needs oxygen to breathe. And eventually, if you starve that fire of oxygen, it goes out. It goes away. It will. I promise you. It goes away. But you have to put in that effort. You have to you have to just I know it's tough, but you have to do it. And I'm not saying that people would leave, they don't, look, they still come out, they still say things about me. I don't even do anything really to them at all. I mean, I talk some shit about them.
Andrew the Giant.
Because they're dumb.
Straight to the dome and straight to the throat.
But that's different. I find them dweeby. I don't think they're very intelligent. I don't think they're funny. I don't think anything, but one thing they can be mean. They can absolutely be mean.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
You know. A lot of mean people in the world, though. A lot of mean people. A lot of rude people. And, you know, you take the good with the bad. It's just not worth getting upset about. Like I said, I used to get so mad about stuff like that. But eventually, you know, like there are a few things that I will rebut to. And like I said, I do like banter and I like to poke fun. But other than that, I mean, what do I need? What do I need from you? Nothing. I don't need your content. I don't need your sympathy. I don't need anything like that, you know. See, now you're wanting me to spill the tea right away. It's somebody that we've covered on this show, and we'll get there. I never have, no. No. There's a lot of hate in this world. Yeah. Well, he doesn't have anybody. That's the thing, too, is that he doesn't actually have anybody else to talk to. And he's very insecure and sensitive. He's a sensitive guy. And it sucks. But instead of that, he tries to, you know, be a dominating a-hole. And he's not. They need Eckhart Tolle book, Power of Now, New Earth. Highly recommended. I've never read that. You haven't heard what happened? You haven't heard from what well, I appreciate that, Rochelle. That's very kind of you to say. But that's because of you. You know, that's what I'll have to check it out. Yeah, well, he's more than a know-it-all. He's a dummy. Unsupervised, you haven't heard the... All right, well. You remember when what time is it? You remember when T-Rev was talking about getting pulled over, and apparently it was a little more than just getting pulled over. Oh, there's a ton of value in it because he's got a very special place in my heart as a repugnant, degenerate, cancer faking, cancer scamming, lying asshat. Who has done horrible things in not only the true crime quote unquote community, because trust me, there is no such thing as there is no true crime community. There is none. It's not a thing. It's like a bunch of people that talk shit and sometimes talk about true crime. That's kind of what it is. My coffee. There was just, I mean, I don't know how much more I could have said. But there's more to it. A deadbeat dad. He said disparaging things about not only me, But the way he treats his quote unquote friends, what he did to his girlfriend, you know, I have a major problem with the guy. And, you know, like I said, sometimes there are fights that are willing to, that I'm willing to engage in. This is one of them. Even though he prays for me. Which is weird. Oh, by the way, I was going to tell you that, was it not yesterday, the day before yesterday? I mean, that as well. Me and the boys got together, Peyton and Nellie got together, and we watched a basketball game and got to hang out for quite some time. We haven't hung out that long in quite some time, and it was nice. It was good for my soul, I guess you could say. I mean, of the highest regard, to be honest with you. Yeah, I heard that. Give me a second. But he was talking about how he got pulled over. But like I said, it seems like it was a bit more than just getting pulled over. Because, let me find it for you. Maybe I am starting to believe in karma a little bit, but I don't know if that's true or not, but maybe. So it looks as though, from what I'm seeing here, and I'm not going to put it on the screen because it's got like all kinds of shit. But it looks like he was hit with a weapons charge and a driving under the influence charge. Which is very serious stuff. Where were we at? Oh, it looks like it was at the same. It looks like it was at the same time as the day he got pulled over, and because of this, he's been having since then an absolute meltdown, and just saying, there's a weapons charge. It says weapons, but it's unidentified, but the charge was, so he got hit with it. So T-Rev, it was 4/8/2005 when the citation happened. Charges were weapon, unidentified, and not unidentified. Weapon and under the influence, unidentified. The hell does that mean? So, yeah, I don't know exactly. I really don't know. I believe so. But he's got court next month. So May 9th, he has court. So, yeah, that's a bad one. It's a bad one. That's true too. That's true too. But does anybody remember when he was talking about when getting pulled over? Because I remember that it was like, oh yeah, they didn't do it. Well, not only did he get pulled over, I mean, he got charged with. That's the thing. You keep your It's weird. You keep your license until you're arraigned or whatever. I always found that crazy. They don't pull your license immediately, which they should. But I don't know. You don't. I don't know. Maybe you do. What's happening? Happy Raptor. Good to see you. Thank you for becoming a member. He's not. His girlfriend's a DoorDasher is the thing. That's the thing about it, is that he's not the actual DoorDasher. She's the actual DoorDasher. Well, if you make a couple payments on time, they will give it back to you if you show some sort of good faith. Yeah, a lot of places don't do that, unfortunately. It should be. Unless you don't agree to a test, then it's automatically taken away. Yes, that's true. Yeah. That's true too. Well, because you're not guilty until you go to court, unless they, well, I don't know. I mean, if you fail a sobriety test, you're pretty much guilty, but I don't know. Each state, Lincoln, the states, it's a weird, kind of a weird setup here we got going on here. Oh, I don't know if he did or not. Well, he could fit everything into his hat, that's for sure. But it looks like he's back to. Hold on, where the frig webcam channel? Image highlighted, color block. There we go. He could fit everything in the hat, dude. It didn't say if his car got impounded or not. It just didn't say, and it was actually sent to me. But there's a reason that things like this are public. I mean, first of all, it should be known that there's a crazy person driving around, that has been charged with driving under the influence with a weapon. That's nuts. I mean, it's just off the charts nuts. With a weapon. Great. Good job, dude. Asshole. That's what it's a very asshole thing. But he absolutely lost it. Absolutely lost it. Now, I haven't watched all of this live. It's 3 hours, and there's no way I'm going to watch 3 hours. Ride with that Nina, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It didn't say, it just said a weapon. It didn't say what the weapon was. Damn, really? That's a pretty good amount of bail. Especially for that's a pretty good amount of bail. I mean, it's only 200 for him, but surprising that he had that. Usually your bail's like $40 or $50. Something like that. I need this tonight, Josh. Thanks. I got 3 hours till Buzzy gets to my house. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm sure she'll fly right there. Not while I'm under the influence, I don't, but I see your point. Website, chat, highlighted chat, okay. All right, so let's, oh. Wait, where are my glasses? Do I have the glasses here? Nope. I wish I did. I wish I had the glasses. Anybody that has more than one iPhone that they use, bad news. Like if one for the plug, one for the hose. I don't ever need nobody. Oh my Lord, dude. Else by my side, you're the best that I ever had, baby. You're my life. I just want to take you down that aisle and make
What? You're happy. You
All right, here we go.
don't every piece of
I don't know how many of you seen this, but he looked to be a bit out of it here.
negativity in your life, whether it is the bitching punk to your right or a bitching ass little punk to your left, get away from them, leave them where they're at. You do you.
Now, there was somebody here the other day, and I agreed with them, and I think it might have been Lisa. Lisa, if you're here, make thyself known, please, because you said the other day, and I agreed with you, that he seemed a little bit more, not as nuts. Well, not this time.
You wake up every day, you continue to do what you love and provide for the people that you love. Fuck all the negativity that you consume and let in your life. I'm one of those consumers that let that negativity in my life. What's that negativity do? It fucks my life up. It shuffles things around. But when you gain control of that, it doesn't
shuffles things around like getting charged with a DUI.
Work no more.
Oh, in this he's off. He's out of his mind, I think. I mean, there's like I've only seen about 3 to 4 minutes of this, and I'm sure that some of you we'll talk about that when we get to it.
So you gotta be able to shut that shit down, and I challenge you guys to do the same thing, so you can have a clear mind and be in such a good mental state where you're just, you're no matter what, you're happy. You don't give a fuck because
it's like a young Jackal Lane.
Nothing can change that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's how I'm feeling with that. That's how I'm feeling with that, man. Sit back, relax, listen to my vocals when I.
Oh no. I remember, like, I had to stay at like a group home. And I remember there was a kid at the orphanage that looked like him. Just like that. Just like shrunken down a little bit. Scared the shit out of me.
But I'm serious as hell too, though.
May I have some more porridge?
Because that shit, it works. You know what I mean? Like, it works. It works like a charm. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on, Peggy? Peggy, welcome to the stream. Alicia, welcome to the stream. We are out here in Tennessee right now. There was a murder when I was working on Easter Sunday, and there was a dead on arrival. I was so like, shout out to Brian, Mod Brian in here. He's been, supporting for years and following. He actually was on the chopper. I was on the phone with him while I was dashing on Easter Sunday.
They were triangulating. She calls him T-Rob. T-Rob said ever since he moved into Michaela's house, something negative has attached to him, and it's demonic. And that's why he door dashes to get out of the house and away from the demons, he said. That's nuts. But I did hear him say that. Friend was in the chopper, like the helicopter to save it.
And he was like...
He has good friends.
Yo, yeah, dead on arrival. There's a dead on arrival at a place down there, and literally I made a couple turns, and I was right there at this place. They had the whole entire block off. They were bucking off crazy last night in Tennessee. What's going on? Good day, good day, good day. You gotta have a good day. What's going on, Warrior of Lifetime? So what's everybody been doing, man?
Hanging out, dude.
What you doing in Nashville? Making a living? Provided for my family.
Nice.
Going to hit some studios.
Oh, no.
And possibly getting a house out here in Nashville. What's up? Why? What's up? What are you doing in Nashville?
What the hell? So now he's buying a house.
You know? What are you doing in Nashville? You paying my rent in Nashville? Are you gonna pay my damn fucking rent in Nashville?
I don't know.
Is that what you're telling me? So you're gonna put some money in my pot? Okay? We got soaps. I can carve you soaps. Okay? We got all types of soaps and different back rubs. All right?
So this is his dolly.
We can take care of that.
Got it.
Get your soaps at www.buysoap.com, or you can go to www.don'tdropthesoap.com, and we over there we carve out soaps for everybody.
I got to tell you, and this is just on a completely different note. I wonder about the soap. I've always wondered about this, because the soap jokes. I've always wondered about the soap situation, soap on a rope in prison. And, I've seen a lot of movies where, people are using soap bars, and I don't understand why they don't just have like soap dispensers instead of slippery hand soap. Because I think that it would probably cut down on a lot of bad situations.
And then we go over to this place called Diarrhea Island. You know what I mean? We go to this place called Diarrhea Island, and we take a shit. You bringing your girl? Where am I bringing my girl? Where am I bringing my girl? Tell me about that. Knoxville, Susie. What's going on, Knoxville? Susie said, I live 80 minutes away.
Wouldn't liquid soap be more slippery? But I mean, it wouldn't, you can't pick it up. There's no reason to pick up, you can't pick up liquid soap. Can you? Nobody picks up liquid soap.
Shit. Boy. Have you heard the buzz about a possible serial killer? And then, yeah, I have heard. I've actually have. And I dare a bitch to push up on me, boy. I'd love to eliminate a serial killer. I'm sorry. Sounds crazy, right? But I'd love to get rid of some fucking evil on this world, boy.
Oh, my God.
I could gladly blow a fucking killer's head right off his shoulders and go to bed tonight, sleeping well.
I thought that was going in a completely different direction.
I'm sorry. Sounds crazy, right? But I'd love to get rid of some fucking evil on this world, boy. I could gladly blow a fucking...
Insert whatever you want after that. I just thought it was going in a different direction. I thought he was going to say I'd gladly blow a serial killer or something.
I'm sorry. Sounds crazy, right? But I'd love to get rid of some fucking evil on this world, boy. I could gladly blow a fucking killer's head right off his shoulders and go to bed tonight, sleeping well. Shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks about that either. Oh, he's a guy. T-Rev's a killer.
Nobody said that.
Nah. My balls just hang low and I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. How about that? You know what I mean?
My balls just hang low. What the hell does that mean?
I stopped giving a fuck about what people... Like, nah, bro. You don't demand me shit. You don't command me on nothing. I run my life. I run my channel. I run my whatever.
Totally, dude.
You either gonna be here for it, which I love you. If you are, you know I love you to death. Shout out to you guys who are staying away from the fuckery out in the community, in the true crime community, the poison. It's really poison, you know, when you have...
But can he throw them over his shoulder like a Continental soldier? Does your chain hang low? Do a waddle to and fro? Can you tie him in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Can you throw it over your shoulder like a Continental soldier? Do T-Rev's balls hang low? I don't want to know.
People who are more about monetization and money.
Yeah.
Now, I monetize videos that I put out, and of course I have monetized chats where you can donate in the chat.
That's true.
But I can fucking promise you this right now, I don't got a bucket out, and I work for a living. And when I didn't make enough money, it wasn't even really enough money. If you call $1,700 a
Now, I don't disparage anybody for trying to work and make a living under any circumstances, ever, never, ever. However, he's not even qualified to work for DoorDash, and that's his fault, not anybody else's.
fucking month every now and then getting a big bonus every now and then, if you call that stacking money on YouTube, then you're a crackhead. That's not making money. Making money to me is $8 grand a month. That's making money. You know what I mean? 10 grand a month. Consistently. Like this week here in Nashville, I made $24.50 a month. Or a month, listen to me, a week. So from April 17th to the 22nd? Yeah, which would be today. I made literally $2,450 for the fucking week. So I don't need shit from nobody. You don't gotta fill my buckets up, baby. I promise you, I'm good. I will never lean on no woman for shit. I don't need no woman for nothing. I don't need...
Wait a minute. I mean, you owe Athena at least an apology and a thank you. If probably not thousands of dollars. Idiot.
No parents for nothing. See, I got up out the parents' basement a long fucking time ago.
Good for you.
And the mission's deep. The mission's deep. The mission's deep. And it hasn't stopped. Being a voice for the voiceless hasn't stopped. So what's changed? The only thing that's changed about T-Rev is I don't fucking take shit from any of you punk ass troll motherfuckers no more. That's what it is. That's all that's changed. So when you come in playing Two-Face and I'm talking a certain...
What a crybaby.
way, it's because of goofy, lying, trolling, floating around in different chat, having ass up in this bit. That's why. Shit like that. You know? I don't give a shit. You either with me or you not. And if you're not, then it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. I'm not losing sleep over it. Because the real and the love must prevail over the hatred, bro.
Keeps hitting potholes. Give me a second.
Some of these people don't understand that. Like, let the love prevail over the hatred. Then people with all the hatred and drama that stir shit up, those people come and go. And then they slide back in. Then they go. Like, trust me, I've seen this vicious cycle on YouTube where the same people rotate around into different cliques. It's like weird. It's like, watch the content that you love without being a fucking drama queen. How about that? Can you watch the content that you love on YouTube, and I'm talking about all the different creators that we love, without being such a fucking drama queen that you gotta try to dig up shit on people's lives and put them down to make them feel suicidal and shit? You ought to feel great about yourself. What if somebody was doing that to your kid? You know what I mean? Imagine someone bullying the fuck out of your kid and treating them like shit and accusing them and just talking crazy about them, pulling up shit about their life they know nothing about, speaking on it. People kill themselves over shit like that. You know what I mean? Now, we're just having a little real talk moment this morning. We're just talking. Nothing happened. But it's true, though. Like, these people claim they want change and this, that, and the third, but yet they'll push someone down who is changing their life, who has came from something different. Like, for instance, the shit that Smoke said about me, he's admitted it on live streams that it was a lie already. And nobody's pulling that shit. Not one of you motherfuckers pulled that shit up. Fact check me. On Hickorbilly, which is on YouTube. It's called, I think it's Hickorbilly something.
He always wants us to play Hickorbilly.
You can find it. Smoke on that motherfucker admitted that I didn't say that shit. But that's why I was saying, watch out who you let be your fucking friends. Because you see all the people that went and believed that fucking bogus ass bull made up shit are the same motherfuckers that would stab you in your back as soon as you turn around, and they're calling you brother and sister to your face, and then you turn around, it's yeah. You feel me?
Jez donated $4.99 through Super Chat.
Oh, thank you, Jazz. I appreciate you.
I don't care what no one says.
Very kind of you.
I'm gonna speak me. I'm gonna speak from the heart. I want you to do the same, even if it's not eye to eye. You don't gotta be eye to eye.
I hit a pothole the other day. It wasn't like a big one, but I was like, oh, man, I was bummed.
To understand and work together to try to make a difference in this fucking world.
It seems like it.
A lot of us have the same goals. Now, we may not have the same temperaments, or whatever, however you want to say it.
I didn't.
Only believe what you showed me. I don't know. I mean, what is showing? What do you mean? I mean, that could be, I need more context on that. You know, believing what someone shows you. I mean, what do you mean? You got to show me what you're talking about in context. You better off with no friends lie. Yo, that's a fact. That's what pisses me off, man. I got some friends that I make music with, and they're rocking with Smoke right now, bro. And it kind of hurts my feelings a little bit that.
Kind of hurts his feelings. Well, T-Rev, we would never want to hurt your feelings, but you know, because Smoke found an ounce of decency in himself to admit the hog shit that they were doing, and he did. I would say that he found an ounce of decency.
Homies that I ride out for and go to the end of the earth and back for would go and rock with somebody who tried to ruin my career and reputation. Real shit. That's what pisses me off. So when I have homies that claim they're my homies, I'm your brother, I'm your Rev, this, that, but you're up there sitting there chilling with this dude who tried to shit on my career and fucking ruin my reputation because I wouldn't carry his little bitch ass.
Yeah, right.
And people wanna, you get what I'm saying? Like, come on, yo. Fuck out of here with that. It's crazy. I'm telling you, man. It's the work of the devil. Like, for instance,
It's the work of the devil. I mean, it's unbelievable. So many wussies. So many grown men wussies in the world. It's like, handle your shit, man. A little baby.
go yell at the water. It'll get mad at you. But go have a good conversation with the water. I promise you. What you put into the atmosphere is what you're going to get. Right? So when I'm putting all this mad shit into the atmosphere, there's going to be things that keep coming up afterwards that keep pissing me off. Right? But instead, I said, fuck that, man. It's time to chill. I'm over this shit. I don't give a fuck about what any of these punk motherfuckers say about me. I don't care about none of that. Because at the end of the day, when I go home, when I get off work, when I'm done, when I spend time with my family, and they show me that genuine love, that's all that matters to me. I don't need my ego stroked. You feel me? Like, if I needed my ego stroked, I would do shit like old fucking Squally Vision does, right? Old Squally Wally Vision.
But for some reason, he idolizes, I want to say for some reason, but he idolizes T-Rev. Or T-Rev idolizes Dolly. I don't know why.
Noel donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Don't cry, baby.
Thank you, Noel. Appreciate that.
I would get on there and pander on a kid's name and use this kid's name to keep talking shit about other people. Y'all are those people are the real fucking idiots.
Yeah. When
you are using a kid's name to talk shit about somebody else because you can't get views without that kid's name, motherfucker.
You know, that's a funny thing too, is that, you know, when I did the Summer Wells case and it was very prominent, towards the end, I stopped using her, stopped using actual photos of her on thumbnails and stuff. I've never hashtagged though. I know that I don't hashtag anything, ever. You know, it's kind of like when you, on the lab, I will. No, I don't even hashtag on there, but I will put what we're talking about, but I don't even put what I'm talking about here.
Take that shit up out of that bitch and try to go live and see what type of numbers you get when you ain't putting Sebastian in your titles and shit like that.
I don't disagree with that. However, I don't know. What do we got? 4:30 in here right now?
And then talk shit with your little 1-200 after that. Fuck out of here.
1 or 200 is a lot of people. I mean, I wouldn't disrespect that ever.
These people are weird, bro. That's why I don't fuck with none of these YouTubers and never have. That's why I don't. There's a bunch of weirdos, bro. And I would check them in real life, for real. That's why I can't sit on the internet and go back and forth with goofies like that. Because I'll really fucking smack the shit out of somebody.
Never have what? Hashtagged someone's name? I don't think so. I don't think I have. I don't know. I just give a shit.
And I'm not saying I'm the baddest motherfucker in the world. I can get my ass worn out. But I'm not one of them motherfuckers, bro. I'm not them dudes that sit behind Call of Duty microphones talking shit. I'm really out here. I really move. I really am out here, bro. Like, I really, none of you motherfuckers have ever pulled up and said a thing in my face. And if one of you did, I'd make an example out of you, for real. If one of them dudes pulled up on me and had something to say to me in public, I'll make a fucking example out of you quicker than you ever thought. You would have wished you never walked up on me. You feel me? That's a fucking fact. I promise you. That's why none of them little punk ass motherfuckers that talk shit from out here in Tennessee will ever come and walk in front of my face and say something. Because they're not about that, bro. They're shook.
I don't understand that either. I don't know why everybody wants to fight each other. Does that somehow show like dominance in society? Like we're like rams or something, button heads. Like we're animals. So we solve our differences by punching each other. I mean, I don't really get it. Like White Boy has asked me to fight him before, and then I think that Dawn has asked me, and I would never fight either one of them unless they put me in like danger, because I don't want to touch them. I don't want to be anyway. I don't want to. There's not a thing that I could think of less, or that I want to do less than put my hands on.
Talk about fight for charity, bitch. I'll whip your ass in the middle of the road. Fuck charity. You talk about fight for charity.
Who's charity?
We're gonna fight for charity for. You want to use this kid's name and then fight for charity off this kid's name? Go fuck yourself. You are a disrespectful, goofy ass wannabe. You just want to be accepted in the world, so you come to true crime to be accepted, bro.
T-Rev talking
and y'all
about
don't
himself.
know who I'm talking about right now. I know it's not Dolly. I'm talking about another little clown of this fat fucking bitch who was a clown on YouTube. This big ass, fat, goofy, big rolled neck ass, Cinnabon looking motherfucker.
That's so stupid.
None of them would ever pull up on me.
I think he's talking about Illuminati, which is mean, but whatever. She talks about everybody else, so whatever. Cinnabon. Josh, did you hear the other day T-Rev said that I heard a little bit about it. Yeah. I think he talks about it.
One of them would. I wish one of you motherfuckers would, so I'll make an example out your bitch ass and upload that motherfucker right on YouTube.
Oh, she did? Well, does that surprise you? I mean, she's on 17 hours a day.
Wear your motherfucking ass out.
But I mean, he did mention her, so.
Talking all that shit on YouTube like you're gonna pull up at somebody's house and all this other weird shit. That'll be the day I
mean, I'm not taking up for Illuminati. I'm not fond of the lady. However, if I was a betting man, I think that she'd beat the dog piss out of you, T-Rev. Honestly, I mean that with like all sincerity. I think you would lose a fight to her, like a fist fight. 100%. Let's see, Josh. Under influence, possession of a handgun while under the influence of alcohol, controlled substance. Wow, so that's what it was. Okay. Oh, she would ragdoll him. She would absolutely ragdoll him.
break your ass up, boy.
Like him fighting, like I think Cletus would probably win too, but it would be a much better fight. And I mean, I would probably pay a ticket to watch it.
You know what I mean? Like, dudes is weird, bro. That's why I stay off YouTube.
You're on YouTube right now, shithead.
Turn on YouTube, get shit sent to me that is fucking about weirdos. Talking shit about me. Like, these people still got my name in their mouth. Like,
oh, yeah.
Are you sleeping well?
Yeah.
Like, are you sleeping well with my name? Like, are you fucking playing with yourself to me or something? Like,
I don't know. I mean, I didn't, like, last night, sleep was okay. It wasn't great. Could have been
damn, you worship me or something. Like, bro, what do you got my name in? I'm not even on fucking YouTube, homie.
You're on YouTube right now.
You're still talking about me. You obsessed with me, bro? If you wanted an autograph, all you have to do is ask. That boy said, what coffee are you on? I'm not on any coffee, bro. I'm on wake up, go to work like a fucking man. That's what I'm on.
Notice the people that have to tell you that they're men typically aren't. I mean, if you ever hear somebody say, I'm a man.
That man said, what coffee you on? 0. I ain't drank a lick of coffee. A lick. And I don't know about JLR. They don't say shit, man.
Not even a lick? Not even a lick of coffee?
And Magnolia too. Don't get me popping, bro. I'm gonna speak my motherfucking mind.
Oh.
Y'all don't even want me to jump into that.
Yes,
Y'all don't even want me to jump into that, because that shit'll, and I'm not looking to start shit. So I'll just leave that shit at that.
Proceeds
But
to start shit.
yeah. Weird situation. You know what I mean? Like, and I just say what it is. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say it because JLR needs to know this. When JLR and Magnolia they were hitting me up. I love JLR, man. He doesn't deserve to be treated like shit by these little punk ass bitches out here that want to use him for money. Like, for instance, Magnolia hitting me up trying to get with me and all different types of shit behind his back. Real shit. And then she's telling me that JLR was strangling her and all that.
Look, you can feel however you want about JLR. I would take all of this with a grain of salt and a shot of penicillin.
This other weird shit, like, and JLR deserves to know that, man. There ain't no allegedly to it. Try to sue me.
I mean, you can't sue somebody for saying that their girlfriend wanted them.
I don't give a fuck. Try to sue me. I got the text messages. It's just weird. My dog JLR needs to know the truth. He needs to know that shit was said to me, and
it's indicative of who T-Rev is. He did sue Jesus. Yeah, that's true. Something like that. Oh, well, I guess you could sue for that probably. He doesn't have any money, so what are you going to sue him for?
And I hope that you could get through that. But that's why you don't see me much on JLR's channel no more, because Magnolia made.
Oh yeah, that's why.
That shit weird, dog. She was trying to get with me. She was literally trying to get with me, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know?
How much you want to bet he doesn't just leave it at that?
Straight up, and I don't give a fuck. Made that shit awkward. And then want to talk shit about my girl and all this other shit when you were trying to fucking get with me behind JLR's back. And I would never, you were calling me baby and all different types of shit on the phone, and I'm ignoring you and talking past that.
Told you he wouldn't leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that. Proceeds to not leave it at that. I'm not trying to start any shit. Proceeds to start shit.
Because I seen you but nothing as a fucking friend. But people make situations so weird, dude. You cannot have relationships with these YouTubers, man. Some of these people are still not living right. Sometimes I don't live right. None of us are perfect, but damn. You know, I get on here to try to build relationships with people for the better, the bigger. I want to give back to children. I want to give back to the people who have lost someone. I want to be able to go out and help find somebody's missing son, daughter. I want to be able to do shit like that. I don't want to have go over here, meet this person, and next thing you know, his girl's trying to do this or they're doing this. And
is it just like, how does he even get girls? Like, I'm not saying that I don't know anything about Magnolia. I'm not saying that she did this. I like I said, I have a hard time believing anything that T-Rev says. But
this, that, and the third, and there's a bunch of fucking drama attached to it. Y'all can have that shit, bro. I'm over that. I'm over that. I don't want to be a part. I'm not going to click up with people in it. Like, I love my mods and all that, but I don't want to hear about drama. I don't want to hear about it. If it's drama, keep me the fuck away from that shit.
But that's exactly what he's doing.
Because when it comes back to covering true crime and I'm on this shit, I'm not entertaining one lick of drama. If it's not about the case, then don't speak to me. If it's not about a case that I'm covering, don't speak to me. I don't want to hear about your personal problems, about how you're getting strangled and all this other weird shit. Thinking that you're making me think that homeboy strangling you. I'm telling you, if that's the case, then call the police.
Yeah, whenever somebody says, I'm not trying to start shit or, I'm going to leave it at that, they never do that. Like, have you ever heard somebody, speaking of Clue, like say, have you ever heard somebody go, look, I'm not racist. And then they go on to say the most racist shit you've ever heard. I'm surrounded by Mexicans, okay?
Right? And Magnolia made that shit weird for me, man. I don't understand people's intentions these days, man. I really don't. This was a long time ago. Like, this was right when I got here, or right before I got here in Tennessee. This was before I got here in Tennessee. And then it seemed like a bunch of chicks that I did talk to, and I wasn't talking to these chicks sexually. I was talking to these chicks as friends, got jealous when I ended up getting into a relationship. It's like, what the fuck? Weird. So the thing, like, I don't care how much. I could have been getting paid 20 grand a fucking month. There isn't enough money in the world to shake up my peace, period. I'll go.
Does he look peaceful to anybody? Does he look peaceful?
Go sleep in a trash can before I let a bunch of you suckers leech off of my motherfucking energy and turn me into a hateful prick. And now I may sound like that right now.
Just because I sound like it doesn't mean I am it. I remember on The Simpsons one time, Lisa was trying to tell, who was he? She was trying to tell Homer something, and he just, like, he was not interested in what she was saying. And then she said something like, Dad, you don't even care. And he says, just because I don't care doesn't mean I don't understand.
But I promise you I'm far from it. In fact, I woke the fuck up. I woke up and opened my eyes and realized a bunch of y'all are fake as a motherfucker.
Woo!
That's what I did. So what you got to do is, I know the real ones, and the real ones know you know what time it is. So don't even take that as a shot at you. But also understand that I done peep game, and I see all these fake ass motherfuckers that roll in and out of here. Even members. Like, what's your agenda, bro? You want to interview? You want to come have a sit down? You want a one-on-one? What's good? Talk to me. You want a fucking one-on-one? Come sit down and talk to me then.
About what? I mean, I would talk to him, but I don't know what we would talk about.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying, if you got something you want to talk about, come holler at me. You ain't got to do all this behind the back shit. All this weird.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I don't see any door dashing going on.
Shit, like, you know, stick to the cases. Stick to help finding these kids, man. None of y'all can do that. You stick to the drama. You stick to drama all day long. And you use children's names. And then you're talking about, I'm a grifter and I'm a this and that, and the third, right? But yet you're using a kid's name for views to talk shit about another man.
I think he lost another tooth.
I'm a grifter and I'm a this and that, and the third.
Yeah, I think he did.
Right? But yet you're using a kid's name.
I think, let me see here. I think right around there, something happened. I think that's a newbie. That's tough.
Name for views to talk shit about another man.
The top front too. Yeah.
Are you serious? Do you hear yourself?
I don't know if it's from meth, but Mountain Dew certainly isn't helping.
Do you hear yourself? I don't think so. Weirdos. Hold up, what Susie said, people on the weird shit. Bro, that's why I don't care. That's why you see this attitude of, you know, I'm gonna always greet the people that I love and see in here that I know are here for change in the world, man. They love what I give, the energy, because it's raw and it's fucking real. That's the difference between me and these little bum ass motherfuckers. They've never lived a day in their life in the trenches and been in the fucking field with the pain. They know nothing about being in the fucking field with the pain. They know nothing about living years plus with no water and electric constantly being turned off, and you're borrowing and taking showers at the neighbor's house and seeing everybody around you smoke crack and shoot guns. Y'all don't know shit about that.
Smoke crack, shoot guns. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Smoke crack, shoot guns. No electricity. Showering at the neighbor's house. I remember this episode of The Wire. That's
you motherfuckers get on here from your little lollygolly life of living off your fucking husband or whatever and turn into a fucking drama queen. Bitch, cover something. You know how many kids are missing right now that need your attention?
I don't know how many.
And you're talking about T-Rev, the person who is alive. I'm alive right now. That person's missing. But you're true crime. Yeah, nah, not convinced. Fuck you. Sucker. Y'all are a bunch of sucker. Straight up. Vultures. Culture, vulture, dick riding ass motherfuckers.
I don't know what else to say, but other than holy shit, he's calling somebody a culture vulture. T-Rev is calling somebody a culture vulture. He's the definition of a culture vulture. That's why they made up the term for people specifically like T-Rev. He is the culture vulture of vultures. He's the original vulture.
That's what y'all are. Y'all are straight. And you know what's sad is the people don't see it. But you know what the people did see? Is they seen my heart and soul on the line and me really up here.
Heart and soul on the line? What the
doing what I love. For a long time. What, 2 straight years? Doing what I love. Now circumstances changed. I moved. I'm in a different place. You know what I'm saying?
No. You did move, but you got kicked out.
Could I be live? Yeah, I could fucking go live every day, y'all.
You're live right now.
I could go live every day and we could cover something. That's a fact. I'm not gonna bullshit you.
Yes.
But I'm not like this. There's people in this community that make me fucking throw up in my, like, I just would not, I'd rather look at the screen name at all. I would just rather be offline working and spending time with my children who make me smile and want me to do, you know what I mean? Like, give me that motivation to want to do better and not come and look at people who fucking are straight up snake ass goofies. Just saying. An old boy talk about, who told me this the other day? Somebody said, dude said he wanted to fight you for charity, bro. I'll wear your ass out in the middle of the street. Fuck charity. We're not fighting for charity for a kid that is lost. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you sick in the mind, bro? Talk about fight for charity, a good cause. Like, what good cause? You talking shit about me being a deadbeat, saying I'm a deadbeat, but yet I got, what, custody of my son for the last fucking year about? And I'm doing just fine? See, a lot of y'all open your mouth about T-Rev's business you know nothing the fuck about. See, a lot of y'all don't understand that I was alienated, like the kids were alienated from me for a long time. I shouldn't have.
Well, look, it's never good when somebody alienates you. I don't even know what alienate means. But being alienated sounds awful. Look, when you get alienated, when you get alienated, it's worse than it's worse than anything. Alienation is crazy. Being alienated is just something that is just, I've really never experienced that or heard that before. Alienation is something that I'm new to, you know. So I'm really sad and sorry about the alienation. I'm just finding out about this phenomenon of alienation. Nobody should be alienated.
Have to tell this fucking year about, and I'm doing just fine. See, a lot of y'all open your mouth about T-Rev's business you know nothing the fuck about. See, a lot of y'all don't understand that I was alienated, like the kids were alienated from me for a long time. I shouldn't have to tell that.
Alienated.
To people, but people wanted to come out and try to rag on me about being a deadbeat when you know not a fucking thing. Tried from me for a long time. I shouldn't have to stand it. I was alienated, like the kids were alienated from me for a long time. I shouldn't have to tell that to people, but people wanted to come out and try to rag on me about being a deadbeat when you know not a fucking thing about a chapter of my life to even speak on it, to call me a deadbeat. You look at a number that says T-Rev owes child support and your mind's made up that he's a deadbeat. But instead, a bitch was alienating me from seeing my kids.
No way. Not a bitch.
But instead, a bitch was alienating me.
Now she was alienating or alienating
from seeing my kids. And I got proof of that. And that's why.
Whenever somebody says they have proof of it, they typically don't, or they would have already showed it, you know. Alienated. How dare you alienate me?
That child support is going to be dismissed off, and I'm fighting it and got a lawyer, and I'm already launching it, grenade launcher at him right now. And guess what? I got it in writing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hide the kids from you for that long. Yeah, I know. I know you hid the kids from me. Then you got people on the internet that want to read through fucking people pulling pages out and believing the bullshit they said.
Remember when he pulled out that folder? Somebody said he talks about CPS reports in this. Is that true? If that's true, that's fudged. Noel, thank you so much for your 1999 super sticker. Very, very kind. Or it's a super chat. Very, very kind of you. Thank you so much.
That's why I don't fuck with a lot of y'all weirdos. Cause y'all want to believe dumbass shit instead of doing your due diligence to come holler at me. And I don't give a fuck. If I fucked up and did something, I'll say it. That's what a fucking man does. A man stands on whatever he does.
All you need, dude.
Straight up.
Oh God, he muted himself. He muted himself. I hate when he does that. Fucking idiot. What the hell is he doing? Look at this. Look at. Unmute yourself.
Though I'm good. I'm not muted though. I'm good now. I'm
We're
just saying.
muted for sure.
Good. I'm muted. Cool though. Like, man, ain't none of y'all suckers that didn't give me the due diligence and didn't come holler at me when all that shit popped off months ago. Fuck every single one of y'all clown ass motherfuckers. I will not come back on here and pander shit to you. You chose to believe a bald face ass lie, and from there you're dead to me.
Wait a minute.
You chose to believe a bald face ass.
A bald face lie. Okay, so there's another one. Chose to believe a bald face lie. I don't even know what the like. There's such a weird. What the hell's a bald face lie? Bald face lie. Bald face lie. Okay. So now we got the bald face lie.
Ass lie, and from there you're dead to me. I don't want your money. I don't want your support on my channel. I'd rather have you go over there and support them goofy ass fake motherfuckers. I don't want it. I don't want your fake ass support. You could take that support and shove it up your fucking ass. Straight up.
Figuratively, not literally, because, well, maybe. I mean, if you were going to donate some money to him, I guess you could do that.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. You know how many messages I was just seeing, like, within the last couple, what was it, the last week, right? RevGangTrueCrime@gmail.com.
You know, I do have to say that I'm sorry that, you know, I didn't give you the benefit of the doubt. Like,
You ain't got to explain shit to me. Like, I don't want to hear that shit.
I think he's nodding off sometimes. I think
I don't want to hear that. It just shows me where you're at with it, and I'm good. Stay the fuck away from me. Stay away from me. You know what I mean?
That the you know what I mean thing bothers me, and it probably shouldn't, but I don't know why. For some reason, it's like I don't know. It's very unnatural the way he says it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He sounds like DMX used to say things like that. DMX, you know what I mean? Where my dog's at?
We about to pull over here real quick. Walking on the side of the road. Hold up, give me 1 second.
Walking on the side of the road.
There you go. For all you bitch ass motherfuckers.
Hey, look, man, everybody everybody's got somebody out there praying on their downfall, hoping.
Dude, is this a Rev exclusive? Here, hold on. You guys ready for this?
They crash and ass motherfucker.
There you go.
This is a T-Rev exclusive. Here we go.
For all you bitch ass motherfuckers.
Hey, look, man, everybody's got somebody out there praying on their downfall, hoping that they crash into the ground. And if this is them, fuck you. People love to hate until they see you make it play. They start to see you eating and they're asking for a taste. Last week I sucked, this week I'm great. Make up your mind, cause
Last week I suck. This week I'm great. Oh man,
you're acting like a
I felt that deep down.
bitch. Don't try to come around now like a little kid sitting up a time out. Now you see me out here shining. Hold on, another motherfucking guy now. I've been whipping it up on the beat. Hustle the hard, but can't to the league. If you try to be out, you'll never succeed. I stay standing tall, got the haters on the knees. These people wanna hop on the train, cause all about a check getting paid. They just wanna put me in a plane and watch me crash my grave. But I will never let it happen, cause I'm hungry, full of passion. And I've been about my craft while you jokers sit back laughing. I was never good enough, now they see I got a buzz. Now everybody's calling like, what the fuck is up?
What up?
Fingers in the air.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
My craft while you jokers, I will never let it happen, cause
Cat sees you donated $5 through Super Chat. Josh, thank you for providing a place where I can relax after a really bad week. Party face emoji.
Cassie, thank you so much. I appreciate that, and thank you as well for being here. I appreciate that.
I'm hungry, full of passion, and I've been about my craft while you jokers sit back laughing. I was never good enough, now they see I got a buzz. Now everybody's calling like, what the fuck is up?
What up?
Fingers in the air to the
Like, do you think that there was a person out there watching this when that happened and then went, oh my God, that is so cool that he did that. Doesn't know the words to his own song.
haters, cause they see bodies calling back laughing. I was never good enough, now they see I got a buzz. Now everybody's calling like, what the fuck is up?
What up?
Fingers in the
Wow. Did that improve? Have you been impressed? That's so funny. Oh my God. Oh Lord.
air to the haters, cause they suck. They don't ever ride with you till they see
Wow.
you doing something. I was never good enough, now they see I got a buzz. Now everybody's calling like, what the fuck is up?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Like, anytime anybody ever reached out to me, gave me props or anything, all these dick riding fairies came out of nowhere.
D-riding fairies.
It's just a thing, bro. I'm telling you, like, this, it's a thing. Like, you're worshipped like God, and it's like people need to.
I mean, that's exactly what it is. Unsupervised is that, and she says he's so angry with himself he threw away his platform with his scamming and exploiting. Well, I mean, there's no question.
Understand that all these YouTubers are humans, bro. They're not gods. They're not fucking above you. I don't know why people treat them in that manner. It's like, I can get it if you're in some other community, but we're in a true crime community. You have people coming into this true crime community talking about, yeah, we can fight for charity under a kid's fucking name. Are you kidding me? Yeah. A kid that's lost. So we're going to spend and waste fucking time throwing hands at a fucking charity while we could be together searching for Sebastian? Shut the fuck up and come at me with some common sense, you dumb fuck. Yeah, I said it. I don't care.
Yeah, I said it. Like there's going to be way big repercussions about it. Oh my God, I said it. Oh, I said it.
Fuckity fuck. It's my channel. I say it a million times. Weird ass motherfucker want to fight for charity, bitch. Get your punk ass up and start searching for Sebastian. How about that?
He's so obsessed with constantly bringing up Sebastian. Because that's probably where he was able to make the most money on his platform. And
Tay-T donated $5 through Super Chat, rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
I think that he... Thank you. I appreciate that. I think that that's why he's so upset, to be honest.
Get your bitch ass up and let's go search for Sebastian together rather than the a charity.
I think he pulled in tons of money from I think he pulled in all kinds of money from let's see, I think it was the Kylie Rodney, I think the Idaho 4, I think the Kansas City guys.
Here, let's go search for Sebastian. That'd be a whole different type of thing. Boy over here talk about fight for charity. Boy, I'll beat your ass on sight when I see you at the gas station.
Yeah, I'm sure. 911, we got a midget beating up a hillbilly here. Never mind. The hillbilly's girlfriend took care of the midget.
What the fuck you talking about? Keep pushing the bear, boy. I'll run across one of y'all. I swear to God, I'ma straighten you up. You'll never utter my motherfucking name ever again. I promise you that. What's T-Rev mad? No, yes, I'm not mad. I'm mad. Just gonna check. I just gotta check one of these phony ass goofballs. They talk real heavy behind fucking online screen names, and they talk real heavy on panels and talk about, I live down the street, I was gonna stop over there, I had to stop him. Boy, if you would have came to my crib, I'd have broke your ass up with these bare hands, boy. Just shuffled your ass the fuck up quick. I'm not one of them, dude. I am not one of them. You can take me out, I can move out the hood, but the hood don't ever move the fuck out of me. How about that? And it's there, and it can turn right back on in any minute. Let a motherfucker try to come around and act like that around my kid in public. Talking that crazy gangster shit. And then trying to cover true crime. Like, dude, are you covering true crime or are you covering T-Rev? T-Rev's tits gained 2 pounds today, y'all. Breaking news. We got breaking news coming in from Tennessee and Gallatin. T-Rev had took a shit, ladies and gentlemen, at 8:30 this morning. Again, T-Rev took a shit at 8:30 this morning. Write that down in your notes.
Why would anybody care? Yeah, I don't think he's doing it right.
Sebastian, what do you think? Oh, my bad, Sandra. I didn't see you. I'm sorry, my friend. I think that Sebastian is... I don't know anymore, man.
It's not that did you know in the first place?
But what I do know is that everybody failed him. Everybody failed him. Parents, fucking drama queens in this community, me for even having clowns around to cause drama and weird shit. It hasn't been fair for Sebastian at all. He hasn't.
Now this is the delicate, thoughtful, over pronunciated white T-Rev.
everybody's been me. It's been a me. People see these numbers on the viewership. The people like you guys who come in and are viewing the content and are here to see about Sebastian, they're thinking you're there to look at them and ride their, you get what I'm saying? It's like this, a lot of people have the wrong impression, and it's not about the, you know, they can make it about Sebastian and pitch content to you, right? And a lot of these cats will fake the funk real well. But as soon as they get off, they don't give a fuck about Sebastian. They don't give a shit. They're not putting posters up. They're not talking. They're not out in town like I am out here talking to people about it. I guarantee it.
What is he talking about?
Straight up. I guarantee it. These boys get offline and Sebastian don't even exist.
Josh, there's a very interesting video analysis done with AI on the car. Have you seen it? Is that, I heard about it. Was that Mob Crew?
Yes. You feel me? They hop on here to get a paycheck. Big difference. You hop on here to get paid. As soon as they hit the end live button, it's, who's Sebastian? Yeah, that's the type of people y'all are rocking with out here. Not y'all.
Dude, you're just, nobody messes with you.
I mean, y'all as in the people who are watching them dudes, them people, them Brittany J's and them fucking fat, goofy ass. And if you fuck with them, fuck you. I don't trust anybody who fucks with a Brittany J, who fucks with fat ass, goofy grandma Robin motherfucker with the beard Josh. I slapped the shit out that motherfucker too.
I didn't
allegedly.
I didn't know he said that about me. I had no idea.
In my dream, I close my eyes and slap the shit out. Rob your grandma again. 87-year-old grandma robbing her and shit. You're a
I don't have an 87-year-old grandmother.
fucking clown. Don't ever speak on my name. You robbed your fucking grandma, bro. I should beat your fucking ass for robbing your grandma.
Do it.
That's like somebody robbing my grandma. I dare someone rob my grandma.
I'd rob your grandma before I robbed mine.
I'd fucking, boy. What, a Brittany J, a Josh, who don't I fuck with in this community so heavy that if y'all fuck with them, fuck them? Yeah.
I mean, I have no idea. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's like that. That's why
I don't know. How tall is he? How tall is T-Rev?
I don't fuck with me, again, JLR and Magnolia. Because Magnolia made it weird hitting on me and trying to get with me behind JLR's back. And
He just lies. Like, he incessantly lies.
won't have it.
5'6". Well, I'm like, 5'6". Jeez, he's tiny. Wow. That's tiny though. Yeah, I don't know if he could reach up. Honestly, I mean, I'm like 6'2", close to 6'3". And I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know, he could jump up. Robbed my grandma.
That shit, bro.
He says that a lot.
My mods can vouch for that. I told him and showed him. I was like, look, she's sending me pictures of like her being, she's saying that this is
like, he couldn't even take Peyton. Peyton's like 6'6". Ronell's like 6'9". I mean, I would hate that to happen.
strangle marks.
Yeah, Macho Notice would just like.
She was literally trying to frame him or something, dude. I have the pictures and messages in the phone. Like, it was weird. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to reach out to JLR and tell him this? right? Like, how am I supposed to tell JLR that this chick is trying to fuck me? Excuse my language, but it's the truth. She's trying to not only
I want to hear that part again. It was
one fuck. That's like somebody rock goofy grandma. As soon as they hit the end live button, it's who's Sebastian? Yeah, that's the type of people y'all are rocking with out here. Not y'all. I mean, y'all as in the people who are watching them dudes, them people, them Brittany J's and them fucking fat goofy ass. And if you fuck with them, fuck you. I don't trust anybody who fucks with a Brittany J, who fucks with fat ass goofy grandma Robin motherfucker with the beard Josh. I'll slap the shit out that motherfucker too, allegedly. In my dream, I close my eyes and slap the shit out.
Then you should probably wake up and apologize.
Rob your grandma again. 87-year-old grandma robbing her and shit. You're a
87-year-old grandma.
fucking clown. Don't ever speak on my name. You robbed your fucking grandma.
You owe tens of thousands of dollars in child support. You faked cancer. You pretended to have Stephen Stearns' cousin call into your show.
Bro, I should beat your fucking ass for robbing your grandma.
I would love that.
That's like somebody robbing my grandma. I dare someone rob my grandma. I'd fucking, boy.
Would you be pissed that it wasn't you first?
Boy. What, a Brittany J, a Josh, who don't I fuck with in this community so heavy that if y'all fuck with them, fuck them?
Dude, I mean, like, in all honesty, I would never, first of all, I would never fight him. But, I mean, like, I'm a 3-time state qualifier for wrestling. I've boxed since I was 4 against my will. I would hate to fight you at 5'4". I would just never. I don't think I could bring myself to do it.
Yeah, it's like that. That's why I don't fuck with me again, JLR and Magnolia. Because Magnolia made it weird hitting on me and trying to get with me behind JLR's back, and I won't having that shit, bro. My mods can vouch for that. I told them and showed them. I was like, look, she's sending me pictures of like her she's saying that this is strangle marks. She was literally trying to frame him or something, dude. I have the pictures and messages in the phone. Like, it was weird. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to reach out to JLR and tell him that?
The only reason he says that is because that's what White Boy says. But I think White Boy hates him too. So you're both weird liars. You're both weirdos.
Right? Like, how am I supposed to tell JLR that this chick is trying to fuck me? Excuse my language, but it's the truth. She's trying to not only, 1, fuck me, but 2, she's telling me that JLR is strangling him, or her, and that she can't leave, and that she feels like he's going to kill her.
I mean, that's a wild accusation.
Like, these are the things she's telling me, y'all. And I said, well, you know, you need to call the fucking police, or you need to leave then. File charges, leave, go. If that's the case, right? See, but the thing is, though, is she called me baby and all this weird shit. I refrained from that every time. I never talked to her in that manner. I don't look at her that way. In fact, I looked at both JLR and Mag as like sister and brother type deal. So the fact that it ended up being something weird like that, I don't know, man. My support, I'ma always support JLR, man. I always will rock with somebody who can, you know, fuck up, come back from fucking up, and really make an impact in the community. Not only, you know, sitting where he does, but getting up and going out into the field and doing the things that JLR has done. I'm proud of his accomplishments. I'm proud of the work that he does.
I'm sure he's going to be totally endearing to you right now. I'm sure that he's gonna love you. Just a wild little weird guy.
Proud of a lot of people out here, people that I don't even know that I've watched, and I'm proud of what they're doing for the community.
Are you proud of me, T-Rev?
Because enough people don't get out and get back to their community or volunteer to do shit for nobody. People are always looking at it as a money. I need to be paid. Oh, well, I'm not going to be paid to be there. Okay, I'm not there. I'm good. You know, it's like that's the type of world we live in right now, and it's sad, man. It really is.
I mean, the things that you're saying are very they're very slanderous. Would be considered libel. If you're accusing somebody of strangling your girlfriend, yeah, I don't know. It's close.
The fact that we live in that type of world just makes me sick to my stomach.
He's so stupid. Oh man. All right. It's been 2 hours. I got to get some sleep. I got to get up early, and then I got to try to avoid getting food poisoning tomorrow. I got a packed day, and so that'll be fun. Be a blast. Thank you for everybody that showed up, and thank you for the super chats and stickers, and the new welcome to the new members as well. You guys are awesome. I will see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate it.
I forgot to set our fucking goal for our 50 goal or whatever, but it starts out at $1. Okay, just like it did last time. So if we did 50 of them for $1, that's $50. So fuck you, Josh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark is starting shortly.
Woo!
Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Scottish Bluebell donated £10 through Super Chat. F you Josh, rolling on the floor laughing emoji, rolling on the floor laughing emoji, smiling face with hearts emoji.
You opened that Pandora's door.
I was actually just sitting down to pee, but whatever, you know.
What's the point in causing big ruckus with each other?
Lab After Dark starts now.
Suck 'em up with
Ranger the Giant.
it. Straight to the dome and straight to the throat.